What is up, guys? And I am gonna do a reaction video to, I don't know, whatever's in my recommended, I guess. And yeah. So okay, I just saw something. We're gonna be reacting to this behind the scenes secrets Disneyland does not want you to know.
Disneyland may claim to be the happiest place on Earth, but that's only true when you're a guest there and not one of the employees. While many people consider landing a job at the park a dream come true, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We'll tell you about some behind-the-scenes secrets that you might never notice behind all the smiling faces at Disneyland. We made this video in collaboration with our good friends at The Taco. Stay tuned till the end to see their amazing video. No Tarzan! One of the most fun parts about Disneyland is getting to see all of your favorite Disney characters. The people inside the big, bulky costumes have to deal with a lot, but so do the people who actually expose their faces to the crowds. You might have noticed that you never see beloved Disney character Tarzan anywhere in the park, and there's a very depressing reason for that. It seems that there are some people who wish Tarzan would expose more than his face. Disney is notoriously strict when casting characters for their park, so all the actors who played Tarzan were selected to be incredibly good-looking. In addition, they also had their muscles accented with careful airbrushing. Yet, it was Tarzan's signature loincloth that proved to be irresistible to a startling number of grown women. Rather than contenting themselves with a quick photo opportunity or a warm, friendly hug with Tarzan, too many women felt free to pinch the actors on the butt. Needless to say, Tarzan couldn't actually swing on a vine away from the harassment, so the park decided to get rid of the character entirely, rather than try to rein in throbbing mobs of loincloth-loving ladies. Cats. If there's one thing groups of women desperate enough to harass a Disney character love more than a man in a loincloth, it's hordes of cats. Luckily for them, Disneyland has quite the cat problem. Maybe it's because the cats heard about the giant mouse located on park grounds. Whatever the reason, cats have been sighted at the park as far back as 1955 when they infested the Sleeping Beauty castle. Disney knew that doing anything that could be deemed remotely unkind towards the felines would be a public relations nightmare, but it turned out that their tolerance of the cats would eventually be rewarded. While Disney does have to work to keep flea infestations at bay, they do get an inexpensive and effective solution to the rodents that would otherwise plague the park. Unless mice can sing or crack jokes, Disney doesn't want them around, and these cats are more than happy to help with that. And the park does more than just turn a blind eye to the cats. They set up discreet feeding stations and set up a catch and release program so that the cats can be spayed or neutered.
Now that's what you call Disneyland being caring, because I wouldn't do that. If I didn't want them around, I wouldn't have done that. And shut up! God!
Of course, encouraging feral cats to roam their park doesn't sound good, so Disney does its best to keep its relationship with the cats a secret. Love watching our videos but looking for a more ad-free browsing experience? Take your video viewing to the next level and sign up for the Premium Network. You'll get the first peek at the newest content from not only the richest, but Screen Rant, The Taco, The Sportster, The Things, and many more. Thousands of your favorite videos in one place is a no-brainer. Click here to be the first in line for the Premium. Skeletons. Of course, when you have a huge company like Disney, there are going to be a few skeletons in your closet. Or, well, a few skeletons in one of your theme park attractions. It's just so hard to find high-quality, durable skeletons these days, especially if you want them to be realistic looking. When creating the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in 1967, the designers found the fake skeletons available to them at the time far too flimsy and unrealistic. Given the choice between going big or going home, they went big and opted to use actual human skeletons. Thankfully, they didn't need to do anything insidious to obtain them. The skeletons were ones that came from the UCLA Medical School. Eventually, as fake skeleton technology advanced, the actual bodies were replaced by realistic replicas. However, there are a few genuine human remains still inside the ride. One set we know of for sure is a particular skull and crossbones. Disney won't admit it, but many cast members have let it slip slip over the years. We wonder if they try to keep it a secret because some people may find it creepy, or if they want to avoid people trying to send their remains to them. What can we say? It's such a great ride, people are dying to get in. Ashes. The employees at Disneyland do their best to keep the bustling park meticulously clean, so you can imagine their displeasure when someone intentionally makes a mess, especially if it's such a mess that they have to get a specialty cleaning crew to properly deal with it. No, we aren't talking about people whose stomachs get upset after going on one of the rides. It turns out that bones aren't the only parts of the deceased that end up at Disneyland. Many people have been caught trying to scatter the ashes of loved ones at the park. Not only is this disturbing for a number of reasons, but Disney then has to contact a crew trained to deal with such materials. It's surprisingly difficult to catch someone in the act, and cast members aren't allowed to detain people, meaning that the perpetrator could just walk away. One woman was caught dumping ashes on the Pirates of the Caribbean, causing the ride to be shut down on a busy holiday weekend. She had disappeared before police and security arrived. Now, we understand the appeal of having your ashes scattered somewhere meaningful, but not only is this...
If you made it this far, please use the hashtag I don't know. Hashtag IDFK. I just made that up, so yeah.
Unsanitary and spooky, but your loved one is just going to get cleaned and ultimately end up in a trash can. Utilidors. One huge theme that you'll notice when we talk about Disneyland is the illusion of perfection. Besides the employees acting as beloved characters, other employees do their best not to be spotted. There isn't anything very magical about seeing someone scrub ice cream off the sidewalk or watching someone speed walk to make it to their assigned ride on time. Because turning its hardworking employees into forest creatures probably violates some labor laws, Disney instead uses a utilidor system in all its parks. The term is short for utility corridors, and they're a system of underground utility tunnels running underneath the park. This makes it easy for employees to perform park operations while remaining out of sight for as long as possible. The largest utilidor network runs beneath Magic Kingdom, and it's large enough for vehicles to traverse it in case of an emergency. Legend has it that Walt Disney came up with the idea when he spotted a cowboy strolling through Tomorrowland to get to his post in Frontierland. Disney was so perturbed by the sight of a cowboy in the future, he came up with a way to prevent such a thing from ever happening again. It's time for our trivia question for you Disneyland fans. Safety is a huge concern at Disneyland, and although you might not always see them, there are security officers all over the park. How many security officers are employed at Disneyland? Keep watching.
I'm gonna say, this is just a hypothesis. I'm gonna say at least 100, 75 to 100.
For the answer. Sensors. We know that one way to get people to spend more money is by monitoring them. That's why Amazon will suggest products based on your purchases, or why certain stores will send you coupons for commonly bought items if you sign up for their loyalty card. Not a place that does things halfway, Disneyland is taking this concept to the next level by creating a network of sensors that scan your feet. At Disney World, there is a My Magic Plus system, which involves using wristbands to monitor what guests do inside the park. But Disney also has a patent for a system that uses a recognition feature based on your feet. Your foot would be scanned and stored in a database that also contains some of your personal information. They claim that this technology will allow the park to better customize your visit, but we know that's really a nice way of saying that it's a way to figure out how to get you to spend more money while you visit. Club 33. Disney may appear to be an open and welcoming place, but there is a secret society that exists, and becoming a member is no easy task. It's known as Club 33, and membership is not transferable between parks, meaning that if you belong to the Disneyland Club 33, it won't help you if you want to go to Disney World. Originally, Club 33 was to be used for the park's corporate sponsors and other VIPs. Currently, celebrities, presidents, and other people deemed important enough are able to become members. In addition to having enough influence to be invited, you'll also be required to pay an initiation fee of $40,000 for corporate members, $27,000 for individual members, and annual dues of $11,000. For that price, you'll get access to an exclusive members-only dinner club, as well as other areas, access to the park, valet parking, and 6 fast passes per day. As to the name, we aren't sure where it comes from, but there are 2 popular theories. One is that it gets its name from the address of 33 Royal Street in New Orleans Square at Disneyland, and the other is that there were originally 33 corporate sponsors at Disneyland when it first opened. Envelope of protection. Making sure the park is clean and cowboys aren't wandering around in the future is all well and good, but that won't go far if guests are getting injured on the rides. To make sure you'll be safe no matter how much you throw your hands around on a ride, Disney uses something called the envelope of protection. Although it looks frightening, this massive disc is meant to protect you by simulating the farthest possible reach outside of the ride. If the envelope of protection can make it safely through a ride, so can human beings. You might have heard that Disney had banned selfie sticks in the park, and that's not because they want to sell you overpriced photos or because selfie sticks can be annoying. It's because using one on a ride could cause you to extend it beyond the zone tested in the envelope of protection, and that's not something that the park wants to risk. Steering the ship. If cruising down the river on the Mark Twain riverboat just doesn't seem exciting enough for you, why not try your hand at steering the ship instead? This secret tip has been reported to work by lucky insiders who got to have this amazing experience. Before you board the riverboat, find a kindly-looking cast member and ask as politely as you possibly can if you can visit the wheelhouse. If you get lucky, they'll direct you to the second level of the ship where you'll see a door marked private. Knock on the door and the captain of the Mark Twain will answer and take you up the secret ladder to the actual wheelhouse of the ship. He will let you steer the ship for a few moments and may even instruct you how to ring the bell and sound the ship's whistle. As if that wasn't awesome enough, you'll also get to sign an exclusive guest book of honorary captains dating back to the mid-1950s. Characters. Being able to dress up as your favorite Disney character for a living may seem like a dream come true, but as with any job, there are downsides that the public doesn't see. The two main categories of performers are known as face characters, who rely on careful makeup and outfits to transform, and fur characters, which are the folks who wear big, bulky costumes. Rather than being able to brag about it, cast members are forbidden to admit that they play the part of the characters, and instead are instructed to claim that they are a friend of theirs. Because costumes are pricey, there are strict height requirements when it comes to getting cast for a part, since you'll have to share costumes and outfits with other performers. Auditions are rigorous and can last hours or even days depending on the character being cast. Performers are also tasked with doing their own makeup, although Disney supplies the products. If you think slipping on a fur costume would be easier, you should know that they can weigh up to 47 pounds and are the cause for many injuries. The heads of the costumes can cause injuries because of their weight and size, and many guests feel free to manhandle the costumed employees, causing many injuries per year. You should feel pretty safe at Disneyland, especially since there are 300 security people on their payroll. To put that into perspective, the city of Anaheim, California only has about 285 police officers. If you like this video, then be sure to check out 20 things every teenager should know for back to school by the taco. Make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to their channel. These behind-the-scenes secrets may make you...
Well, that is very unforgettable. Yeah. Dora the Explorer. So yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe to this channel and this video, and yeah. And see y'all later. Bye bye. Oh, wait. I'm actually at my cousin's house. Bridget Loves TinkyWinky. Subscribe to her. Her channel will be in the description below. And bye bye.